This story is inspired by real events, but what happened inside that silent house and to the man who stepped inside it remains a mystery, buried beneath the floor and hidden behind a smile. Dennis wasn't the kind of man to scare easily. He had been working for over 15 years at Sentinel Pest Solutions on Long Island, entering houses others wouldn't even dare to look into. He had faced infestation straight out of nightmares, rats in the ceilings, cockroaches crawling inside walls, wasps the size of a clenched fist, but nothing could have prepared him for what he found that morning. The service order led him to a house in a quiet neighborhood, the kind that looks straight out of an old postcard. Manicured lawns, wooden mailboxes, white curtains fluttering in the breeze. He was greeted by an elderly woman. Her hair was tied back. She wore a long dress. She had a warm, kind smile, and a Latin accent that filled the air with a gentle warmth.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Dennis. The kitchen has a problem with ants. You'll see.
Behind her appeared her daughter, Isabella, and right there, the time seemed to stop. Her hair was black, like fresh ink, her eyes deep and dark, and if they could see straight into a person's soul, she had the kind of beauty you don't just see, you feel it. It crawls under your skin. Even though Dennis was a professional, he couldn't help but blush. Isabella smiled at him, and then the work began, or at least that's what he thought. As he inspected the kitchen, something struck him as odd. The ants weren't behaving like any ordinary infestation. They avoided the poison. They moved in strange patterns, as if they knew. And they didn't bite. They just watched him. The old woman was preparing empanadas. The scent filled the house with a dangerous kind of warmth. Isabella approached him, holding a plate.
They are freshly made,
she said, her voice soft, almost hypnotic. Dennis accepted one. It was delicious. But there was something strange about the taste, something earthly. As he climbed the stairs to the second floor, the air changed. It grew thicker, a sweet scent like wilted flowers mixed with rotting fruit. And then he heard it, a faint murmur behind the walls.
Do you hear them too?
Isabella asked softly from the doorway. Her voice was still sweet, but her eyes, they were no longer the same. in his toolbox, inside the switches, under the dry sink. The ants were everywhere, and none of them fled. They just watched him, waiting. When he finished, he went back down to the living room. The old woman was gone. Only Isabella remained. She sat there, slowly tracing a finger around the rim of an empty teacup.
Thank you for coming, Dennis.
She whispered with an icy smile.
Not everyone comes back to see you the second time.
Dennis tried to laugh it off, but the words caught in his throat. On the table, the ants were forming a shape. Human. His face. Isabella stood up with unnatural grace. The light in the room shifted, as if the sun itself had disappeared.
They protect me,
she said.
And I feed them.
Ants crawled up her arms, as if they were part of her. Dennis tried to run, but his legs wouldn't move. The ants wrapped around him, and every ant that touched his skin tore away a thought, a memory, an emotion. Isabella came closer. Her eyes were tunnels now, infinite, crawling with life.
Can you feel it?
She whispered.
You are coming home.
Thousands of voices spoke through her mouth. Voices from below, voices that were waking. Dennis fell to his knees. He didn't scream. He didn't fight. He just surrendered and disappeared. Days later, the company tried to contact him. No luck. His truck was found parked a few streets away. Toolbox intact, keys still inside, but no sign of him. Other technicians were sent later. The old woman was still there, and Isabella still smiling. The scent of baked bread and damp earth hanging in the air. Only one of the technicians noticed something unusual. In the backyard, a mound of fresh soil covered with ants, and above it, a face made of insects in constant twitching motion. A face smiling. Dennis's face. Sebastian, one of the new technicians, stood there staring. Something deep inside him screamed to run, but he couldn't move. The smell of bread and earth grew stronger. And from inside the house, Isabella smiled at him, and for a moment her eyes caught him. They say Dennis never really left. He simply changed. Now, he's part of the underground legion, guarding their dark-eyed queen. Silent, loyal, trapped in a love that should never have existed. And as you listen to this, maybe he's watching you too, from inside the walls, waiting. Maybe the next one to walk into that house will be you. The darkness is just beginning. I am Dark Spectre, and this is the Midnight Spectres. If this story sends shivers down your spine, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Midnight Spectres, and hit the bell icon, because in the darkness, there's always another secret waiting to be discovered at night. Until next time, but beware, Isabella is still waiting.